Today's horoscope, Libra June 2nd, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. In the first half of the day, problems can weigh on your mind, particularly related to your past or your family and home life. Changes or a sense that you can't control things can leave you feeling a little insecure. You might crave different experiences but end up sticking with what's familiar because you fear missing something important. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you'll benefit from a bit of perspective as you're likely too close to a situation. Opportunities are more likely to come to you when your mind is open and free. As the day advances, you more readily wind down. You benefit from considering the imaginative or creative side of your daily affairs, work, or self-care programs. Trusting your inner guide works well for you now. In astrology, everything aligns with archetypes. The Aries-Libra axis on the zodiac wheel TIES to independence versus partnership. In this regard, it can also align with ego versus union. Saturn, also known as the Great Taskmaster planet, will draw further attention to this polarity as he dances through the fiery skies of Aries. Some people may end up choosing their egos and independence rather than embracing union and intimacy because of this. This will be especially true if someone feels they are not receiving the respect and recognition that they deserve in life and love. Put aside any deals until later and spend your time researching and communicating with the parties closest to your core mission. This is the time to grasp issues that have eluded you. Today you get the feeling that rules are senseless. It's a bored feeling that needs to be reintegrated into the big, beautiful circle called caring for yourself. To help brighten your day, and maybe take the doldrums out of the exercise routine or the dietary concerns, try to find something you need to just feel good tota. Why a new shampoo? Bubble bath? A special color in a scarf or shirt? A hot bath is definitely recommended with drops of jasmine or pine essential oil. Your ambitions in both your personal and professional life will be encouraged on this day. Along with feeling energized and ready to take on just about anything, you will feel more confidence than usual. Work this to your advantage by tackling the issues that you have been hesitant about. If you take the time to think about what you need to do in your objective is, you will be in a much better position to get the results you want. At the same time that Venus, the planet of love, has reached her last weekend in your relationship sector, aligns with Chiron, the planet of healing, and the dwarf planet Eris, the warrior princess of the cosmos here. While this is the second time this year that Venus is leaving your relationship sector, she never got this far before, and it comes just as Chiron and Eris are already aligned with the moon in your friendship sector and in harmony. This adds to an opportunity for healing and to look to the future with confidence. As Venus' longest visit to your relationship sector in 8 years draws to a close, she is leaving behind 5 planets that will continue the journey. A month after returning to your relationship sector for the second time this year, Venus is spending her last weekend here aligned with Chiron and Eris. This is a rare triple alignment that has brought the planets of love, healing, and the warrior princess of the cosmos together, creating an opportunity for healing but also to fight to put the past behind you. Daily planetary overview. It's a quiet ache, one that can creep in even when you're surrounded by company. Today's astrological alignment, Venus conjoining Chiron in Aries, brings that feeling into focus. It gently challenges us to ask, is it better to be alone than to feel alone with someone who just doesn't see you anymore? This celestial event shines a light on emotional wounds related to love, self-worth, and connection. Venus, the planet of relationships, beauty, and values, meets Chiron, the wounded healer. When this happens in Aries, the sign of individuality, bravery, and instinct, it's a cosmic cue to turn inward and ask ourselves some important questions. Am I truly being cared for? Am I compromising too much of myself to stay connected to someone else? Am I honoring my needs in love, in friendship, even in my family dynamics? If your answer is no, you are not alone. And more importantly, you don't have to stay stuck in that space. Today offers you the clarity and courage to listen to your instincts. That quiet inner voice that's been nudging you to make a change? It's growing louder now. Whether it's about letting go of a toxic tie, redefining the boundaries in an existing relationship, or even reaffirming your own self-worth after a long period of doubt, this energy is here to guide, not to shame. It reminds us that healing isn't always found in holding on, sometimes it's in choosing yourself. Perhaps you've been putting off a decision, hoping things would get better and their own, hoping someone else would change. But with this transit, you may finally find the strength to move forward, not because you've given up, but because you're ready to rise. And that, in itself, is healing. What's powerful about this moment is how it sparks energy in other areas of life too. You may feel a renewed sense of vitality, a fire that inspires action. This is a great time to refocus on personal goals and revisit ideas you've been sitting on. That dream project, that creative pursuit, that health goal you've been thinking about, it's not just a passing thought. It's a seed that's ready to be planted. Take steps, however small, towards something that matters to you. At work, even if new challenges appear, the universe seems to offer support just when you need it. Maybe a colleague steps up unexpectedly. Maybe a mentor gives you advice that changes your perspective. Stay open to help from surprising places. Sometimes the most unlikely interactions become pivotal turning points. Don't dismiss these moments of assistance just because they don't arrive in the form you expected. In terms of your health and wellness, this is also a beautiful time to lay the groundwork for long-term well-being. It doesn't require a radical overhaul. In fact, slow and mindful shifts are often the most lasting. Whether it's cutting back on habits that no longer serve you, or adopting something as simple as a 10-minute morning walk, these gentle commitments can have profound effects over time. And if you're feeling a bit more social today, don't be surprised. Conversations may flow more freely, and people seem more eager to connect. It's a great day to reach out, even if it's just to check in on a friend or chat with someone who makes you laugh. The energy is vibrant, full of curiosity and warmth, making it easier to communicate openly and honestly. So if there's something you've been meaning to say, now might be the right time. Financially, this is a day for smart listening. You've got good instincts. There's real value in seeking advice. Whether you're considering an investment, a purchase, or simply looking to better manage your resources, talk to someone who knows the terrain. You don't have to figure it all out alone. You may be surprised at the opportunities that arise simply by being willing to ask a few good questions. And let's not forget the importance of movement, of doing something active, not just for your body but for your spirit. If you've been feeling stuck or sluggish lately, physical activity could be the release you need. Not in a forced way, but in a joyful one. Call a friend for a walk, try that online dance class you've been eyeing, or simply stretch to your favorite playlist. There's something incredibly uplifting about shared movement. When you move with others, you're reminded you're not carrying the weight of life alone. So today, honor yourself. Not just the polished version that shows up for others, but the raw, honest, brave self that sometimes feels unsure, yet keeps going anyway. There is strength in recognizing what you need, and even more in acting on it. We all experience these crossroads differently, but the journey to healing and self-trust is one we share. And it's one worth walking together. You are worthy of connection that feels mutual. You are allowed to choose peace, even if it means letting go. And you are capable of building a life that feels full even when you stand on your own. Until next time, take care of your energy and let it lead you home to yourself.